So I'm currently behind the wheel of a 2021 Hyundai Elantra Limited, and I want to take some time to showcase the interior of this thing. So starting like normal, from left to right. On the left, down low, you've got your normal window switches, door locks, rear mirror adjusts down here. You got your door latch. Up here you have a little speaker. Tucked over to the left behind the steering wheel, you got the button for the different dim settings for the gauge cluster. You got a lane assist button and a traction control button right here. This is a blank button. Moving to the gauge cluster, it is a full digital display. It has multiple gauge options depending on what drive mode you're in, as well as some customization in between. You can switch between different middle screen settings. You got compass and an information screen that presents information like drive info, accumulated info, your miles per hour. It figures out your attention level, last time you had a brake, your tire pressure for all four corners, tells you what drive mode you're in, and you can select other contents. But usually I leave it on the miles per hour screen. So the gauge cluster features speedometer on the left, the tach on the right. Down low, you've got what the temperature is outside, as well as a live miles per gallon gauge, as well as showing you the miles per gallon right there. Current fuel number on the left, as well as how many miles you've driven on the right, and what mode you're in is displayed right here, as well as can potentially be displayed in the middle. What gear you're in, top left. Taking a step back to the steering wheel. How I was paging through the different options, this button right here. And once on a screen, up and down on this will switch between options. Over on the left, you've got your normal volume control, tuner knob, phone controls, different modes for different radio, satellite radio, whatever you would want to listen to. Over on the right, you get more control over basically your trip, your cruise control and cruising settings, as well as that. Get your look at the steering wheel. Features kind of a handlebar-like design where you can have both hands kind of driving, as well as it's more of a sporty feel up top, more cruising feel down low. Start-stop button located to the right underneath of the screen. And now I'm going to show you the nice screen. So it features a screensaver mode, you could think of it. It'll show you where you're basically driving in GPS. It's kind of faded out a little, but there is a little map showing, not really showing on the camera though. Show you what time is and the temperature is where you are. You swipe to the right and you get all the features of the nav screen. So you got maps, navigation menu, phone, blue link, radio, media, sounds of nature, climate controls. So it's also Android Auto and Apple CarPlay compatible, but I don't have my phone connected. And you got a whole bunch of other settings on the additional screen. So like going into setup, you got different user profiles. You can change different options on the sound. You have vehicle settings, for different safety features, what you want for the climate, door lights, things of that nature. Below that, you've got your hazards. You got two vents. It kind of follows this scheme of all being one big piece. And you got a vent over there, but obviously between this vent and there is just plastic, but it kind of has a nice cool design. Below the vents, you got just quick select options. So if you want to go to map, nav, radio, just really quick instead of cycling through on the screen. And this is a quick to this the sounds of nature that I previously alluded to when you go in the menu. If you go to the menu, sounds of nature down here, and just other track buttons. You got favorites button as well. Below that, you've got your normal HVAC controls. You've got a knob for passenger and driver, the fan, how fast you want the fan to blow, AC, things of that nature. You got heated seats for front row. You got driver button here, passenger over here, and cycling of the air. Down low, you got your normal, what I call old school smoker's plug, as I call it. You got a USB plug, and then another USB power plug down there. This is a charge pad. Taking a step back, you've got the gear shifter. You got park, reverse, neutral, and drive. And once in drive, you can knock it over into sport and shift your own gears up and down. You should note the car does not feature any paddle shifters, so you must do all gear selection from the knob in the middle. To the left of that, you've got a drive mode button. And what that does is changes the dynamics of the vehicle as well as the gauges. So right now I'm in the sport mode. Smart mode changes it up a little, and normal mode changes as well. So normal, smart have been pretty much coded to be the same, but sport makes it a little fancier and sporty with red. Below that, you've got a camera button, so push this, you're gonna see a different camera view up top. See the camera in the back, so that is the view of the back of the car at the moment. Push it again, disappears. Then you got a blank button, and you got the parking brake. You probably heard an audible mechanical sound. Push it down, it goes away. You got an auto hold button, and that basically saves your foot if you're in high traffic situations and you want to stretch your legs. Just push it down. When your foot is on the brake, car will hold. My foot is free. Put your foot back on the brake, push it again, it will release. You have two cup holders, got glasses and part of the gimbal in it, and you can pull this out. And you got glove box. It's pretty deep. Features a grab handle for the passengers if you're going to be kind of flying around in your Elantra. Got a glove box. Get you a look at the passenger door, as well as the seats and the rear. Features sunroof for the driver and passenger. The sunroof controls. That is pretty much the interior of the 2021 Hyundai Elantra Limited. Thanks for watching.